Welcome to Bang It News. Today, concrete arrows across the U.S. Claim. Large concrete arrows set on the ground guided early airmail pilots across the U.S. This claim is true. Description. The U.S. landscape is still dotted with enormous concrete arrows that guided early airmail pilots across the country. Explanation. In the 1920s, the U.S. Post Office began experimenting with cross-country delivery of mail by air. Before the advent of radio guidance, mail pilots picked their way along from visible landmark to visible landmark, a system that somewhat served where there were recognizable geological or man-made features to be guided by, but not at all in areas such as vast stretches of empty, repetitive desert in 1924, in recognition that its pilots needed more help finding their way. The post office began erecting combinations of large concrete arrows and lighted beacons along its established airmail routes. This really exists. Giant concrete arrows that point your way across America every so often, usually in the vast deserts of the American Southwest. A hiker or a backpacker will run across something puzzling. A large concrete arrow, as much as 70 feet in length, sitting in the middle of scrub-covered nowhere. What are these giant arrows? Some kind of surveying mark? Landing beacons for flying saucers? Earth's turn signals? No, it's the transcontinental air mail route. On August 20, 1920, the United States opened its first coast-to-coast airmail delivery route. Just 60 years after the Pony Express closed up shop, there were no good aviation charts in those days, so pilots had to eyeball their way across the country using landmarks. This meant that flying in bad weather was difficult, and night flying was just about impossible. The Postal Service solved the problem with the Thanks for watching Bang It News.